გამარჯობათ. მე ვარ ნიკა, მოგესალმებით Kazuxa-ს მაყურებლებს და სპეციალურად თქვენთვის გვექნება ცოტა განსხვავებული ეპიზოდი. და ეს ეპიზოდი ცოტა იქნება ჩაწერილი მოკლედ ამერიკაში, ბრუკლინიდან ვიღებთ რაღაც პატარ-პატარა სიუჟეტებს, მოკლედ ეხლა მყოფები გარაჟში და გაჩვენებთ ჩვენს კარგში ჩვენს არებულ გარაჟს და ვაიკებს 1997 წლის Fatboy ძალიან ბევრი პატარა გადმოკეთებული დეტალებით 92 წლის Springeri ასე შეცვლილი დეტალები რა თქმა უნდა ყველა ვცდილობთ რომ ჩვენი ბაიკები მოვირგოთ ისეთები როგორც მოგწონს ეს არის ჩვენი მეგობრის ხელით გაკეთებული ტყავის შანთა რომელიც არის ძალიან მაგარი ხარისხის ამის პატრონმა გააკეთა თვითონ და ესაც ჩემი მოტო 2002 წლის Dyna White Glide და დღეს ეს პატარა საქმე მაგას აკეთებელი უნდა წავიღო ბორბალი და ახალი დისკი რომ შევცვალო იმიტომ რომ ჩემი დისკია საშინლად დაყოლებული და უკვე რა აი აქ წკითხო უკვე დიდი ხანია და ძალიან სასიამოვნო მოკლედ ვიყურეთ მოვედი მე ჩემი დისკით და ჩემი ახალი ბორბლით და-და-და-დამ რო დავაყენო და აღარ მქონდეს გაყინული საშინელი დისკი რომელიც ძალიან სასიამოვნო განსაკუთრებით მოსახვევებში პატარა ნახტომს აკეთებს რაც ძალიან არასტაბილურობის შეგრძნებას გაძლევს თან გამოვიყენებ შესაძლებლობას და მოგიკითხავთ ვისაც გიცნობთ ქართველ ბაიკერებს, არა ბაიკერებს ვინც უყურებთ Kazuxa-ს მაყურებლებს კაი არხია, ძალიან კაი არხია და უყურეთ და ისიამოვნეთ მოკლედ მოკლედ ახლა გადავიღებთ წინა საბურავის გამოცვლის სიტუაციას რომელიც ესეთი ლამაზი ახალი დისკი და საბურავია ეს ეწოდებული აგრიშკა ეს მარტო გაკეთება სავარაუდოდ. მე ყველაფერი ჩასვა. როცა მეგონა რომ მოურჩი გაკეთებას გადავწყვიტე რომ კიდევ ერთხელ ყველაფერი კარგად დავუჭირე თორქით და გავტეხე. მოკლედ ეს მომწყდა რა. და უკვე მეორედ მემართება ეს ამბავი რა. და სხვა გზა არ არის. უნდა გავაკეთო ახალი რაც ქვია ამას არ ვიცი. საინტერესო ისაა რომ ორი მხარეს რეზბა აქვს და შიგნით შედის. და მთლიანი ყველაფრის გამოსვლა არ დამჭირდება ამისთვის. უბრალოდ ახალი პოლტი უნდა ავიღო, გადავჭრა. რომლებიც მაქვს საბედნიეროდ. და ამას გადავჭრ სწორ ზომაზე. შევუშვებ და გარედან დავუჭერ ბოლტებს. წესით უნდა გამოვიდეს.
I don't have to, you know. Do you have class or just all?
My keys.
Do you have a practical class or just?
No, today I get my bag of tools.
Look at what?
How he attacks that meat.
That's his piece right there. How do you guy?
So what happened with your bike?
We heard that it wasn't. I heard that I wasn't starting.
Huh?
It wasn't. It was shutting off or something.
No, it was just choking. Like every time I would give it throttle, or like very early in the morning, if I didn't start it all, if I didn't warm it up like for a full 10 minutes, and I started like, and it would just die on me. I had to start it up in the middle of the road, get it going. Then I'll be at a red light, about to pull off for a green. I give it like a good amount of gas, and go, and then like keep on going. So it'd be like choking and spitting and hacking and shit. And I haven't cleaned the carburetor before, and so I did it today.
Now it's better.
And now she works better. But for some reason my throttle got really tight, so I don't know what's going on with that. And I overdressed today, man.
You too. You got a pin in your jacket there, right?
I got the pin in here.
I know, it's like too hot for that.
It's 25. It's 25 degrees.
What happened with your bike?
Celsius.
Yes.
See?
Choking noise?
Mi amor, tienes una
Yeah, what is that needle
Yeah, I
for?
know, because I'm going to sew the buttons on in class. He just loves doing that.
Instagram TV. Hello, Nika's fans. How are you doing?
Nika's fans. Hello, Georgia.
Exactly. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, you are. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
I gotta sew it back on so it works again.
So the
Shut the fuck up!
Yeah.
And,
It's very nice.
But it's very nice, but it's very unique.
Oh my
The
god.
unicity of Krug is that it was founded by a man whose name was Joseph Krug in 1843, I think, whatever, in the 1800s. And that guy was working for one of the most famous houses of champagne at the time. It was called Jackson. And he was like, man, he was very frustrated by the way Jackson was creating champagne. And he was like, I'm gonna do my own thing and I'm gonna create the very best champagne every single year, no matter what nature gives me. A little bit like this guy.
Yeah.
But he went much farther than anyone ever been. And to this day, what Krug is doing, no one else does on Earth. So the very big difference is, I told you there's thousands of crops of land, each run by a different farmer. Every house but Krug, when they do their harvest, they will blend everything according to the grape. So to make it simple, let's say there's like 3 main grapes in champagne, as I've told you. So at the end of the day, every house will have their Chardonnay of 2020, which is blending all the grapes of all the plots of all the farmers of Chardonnay. Their Meunier, which is blending all the grapes of all the plots of all the farmers of Meunier, and the same for the third grape. Krug is the only house that preserves the unicity of every single grape. Meaning, instead of blending all the grapes together of that specific part of the region, they will age everything separately. Meaning, at the end of the day, when one house is looking back, trying to see what I have for 2020, they have 3 options because they have 3 grapes. Krug has literally thousands of options because everything has been aged separately.
So is it like the plot of land?
Yes,
that is separate?
That is exactly that. Everything is aged plot by plot.
So they take the terroir and then they divide it into smaller increments.
They take what the farmer gives them, and usually you and I would be next to each other. So every other house would take what you give them and what I give them, and they would just blend it. And that would be it.
They keep the farmer
Krug will
separate.
keep you and I separate and age us separately. So in 10 years from now, very different results.
Interesting.
Whereas if you blended it, you only have one result.
Yeah.
But so do that for like 1,500 people. Krug has a palette and an expression that no one else has in Champagne, and has access to something that is just priceless, really.
Does that give the specific farmers their own empowerment because they're kept separate?
No. Once the farmer has...
No empowerment.
I'm just curious, like, so it's like, Henri Thibault has like the shit, like the best grapes, but like Jacques Louis over there has other ones, maybe they're not as great, so maybe they're in competition with each other, I don't know.
So, both of these motherfuckers are millionaires anyway.
Yeah.
If you're a farmer in Champagne, you're another
You're fine. Great.
Fine.
You're
There's no issue.
EVI.
You're good to go.
Okay.
But so most farmers will sell most of their production to big houses, and then they'll keep some of their production to do their own little thing.
Got it.
And that's what you call grower champagne.
Oh.
Grower champagne is a big thing in New York, in Portland. Exactly.
I like that.
It's great. It's very inconsistent in quality because they sell.
Everybody is obsessed with like bio, like so it's all like natural wines, and in France, bio this, bio that, and it would like when we were in Paris, it was like
I remember.
that's like the hottest thing right now. Right?
So it's a. I'm glad you asked. It's a very
huge trend, right?
It is a big trend, and so a lot of champagne houses have actually been very much involved into sustainable viticulture, wine growing, biodynamic wines. Like Ruinard, the second one we tasted, is actually, don't say it, creating a biodynamic wine that is going to be released in 2 years, for example. But like because of the scale of champagne, you can't release anything. It takes 5 years to do anything, so you have to age it, blah blah blah. So it's a thing for sure. The problem with this is that a lot of people just focus more on the appellation than the craftsmanship that goes behind it, and you have a lot of guys that are just going to seize the opportunity of really something that has the label that is bio. Doesn't really mean that it's good.
Got it.
So you get a lot of stuff, and you just have to know how to navigate that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say, I'm like, I don't remember seeing like bio champagne.
No, so no.
That's like not a thing,
not
right?
a thing, yeah.
Okay.
Not yet.
Interesting.
I kept thinking you're saying B.
I know. I'm saying it the French way. Sorry. Bio. You know, it's like make the bio.
So a couple last tips for your next trip to a restaurant with a sommelier. Sommeliers are sometimes very nice or sometimes very snobby.
Yeah, it's like either side of the coin. Yeah.
Most of the time they're very snobby.
Yes.
So
with their tiny little spoon.
Bowel.
I was thinking an engorged cock.
Yes, you guys invented the dual
I feel like this trick is like the reverse
And
of
to get a tripod.
Yeah, it is.
You want one?
It does sound
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you were deflating it.
Yeah, you should.
Exactly.
Is that am I blocking you right now?
Listen, that's fine.
Is this sending to Georgia?
Discord.
You're sending this one to Georgia? Go get your glass over there.
Michael, did you set up the sound music?
Yes, he's gonna start it once he pours.
Toast to the music.
you guys will tell me you want me to shut it off because you probably won't like it, right? So.
Okay.
Yes, I will.
No, this is gonna be like what's the movie with Black with the goat?
The Witch.
The witch.
The Witch.
Yeah, Black
Yes.
Phillip.
Black Phillip. That's
Do
what
you want
his
to
name was.
live deliciously?
This is like very different. It's much more
Can I see the
famous.
bottle?
It's like it goes really well with food.
I think.
Oh.
I actually think I don't know that I don't know if I know black
The
metal.
shape is like
Black metal is
different
probably better
too.
than
Yes,
like
it
fucking
does, yeah.
grindcore.
I don't know. I'm
Very
not sure.
similar.
Is it similar to grindcore?
No, it's not.
No,
No.
black
Well, no, I
metal.
like black metal.
Because grindcore doesn't do it for me, man.
No, it's
They play black metal.
But I love
all the
hardcore,
time.
but I just don't
Yeah.
like grindcore.
We'll see. We'll see if you like this or not.
We'll see.
I know I'm gonna like it.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, he walked away. Mika, he walked away from the bottle, dude.
You wanna get some of this?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what's this.
This is a fucking good champagne.
What's this thing over there?
Like metal.
Yeah, I listen to
It's
the
what?
words.
Okay, we gotta go louder. That's clearly not loud enough. There you go, yeah, you got it.
Cheers!
Fuck yeah!
Hail Satan!
Yes! Fuck yeah, man.
მოკლედ შამპანურების საღამოების შემდეგ ეს მივდივართ სადღაც upstate New York-ისკენ და გაჩვენებთ ვიდეო. რამდენად შეძლებ დაფიქსირებათ გზისას არ ამგონია. ვერ გადავიდეთ ტელეფონით რომ სიტუაცია This is good, I wonder right now. It's a bus check. And Mike. It's gonna be... Try not to იქნებით სავარაუდოდ. ნუ მეტი არავინ არ იმოდის და. შემოგთავაზებთ რაღაც პატარ-პატარა ვიდეოებს გზიდან. See whatever you want.
Oh, you guys anywhere to park it? What was it?
It's a 75 Chevrolet.
Oh my god. What frame?
FX.
Wow. Good shape?
Yeah, all original.
Original?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's good. It looks good.
Got a picture?
No, I have the. Started right away. You can, if you still have it next week, I'll just kind of pay.
Yeah, I mean the thing that's funny because I'm wanting.
We guys all together.
Yeah, now we will be.
Okay. What can I get you to drink?
Oh, mango.
Oh wow.
What's that?
Mango.
You're good?
Yeah.
You want a drink?
Your Blue Moon?
Yeah. Blue Moon? Okay. Any menus? Anything to eat?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's nice.
Thank you.
I mean, I do that all the time, and I never like that when we did it, you come around here in front of all the cars. Yeah, well now we know. That's good. I gotta, yeah. I
So
should
the
have done
first
that
one was on a truck driving for work. I looked, traffic jammed. Nobody was moving. I looked at the phone to see if there was an alternative route. Fucking the police was there. I didn't see it. Whoop whoop. Pulled me over.
Damn it.
Ticket. 5 points. 5 points. For the phone. 5 points. So I called the lawyer and said, what I have to do? He said, oh, nobody will going to find it. I said, what do you mean? Oh, yeah, we just postpone it so they don't come the point. Oh, okay, thank you. So I paid once, the lawyer, the next time.
თითოეული მოტო შეხვედრა თავდება მგონი. გაჩვენებთ მოტოებს. გაჩვენებთ მოტოებს. მგონი ეს მოტო იცით? Sportster 1200. 48-ია вообще. და საინტერესო კასტომია. Indian Scout. Road King. G-Rock. Street Glide. Electra gliding. Street Glide, you say? Kinda wide ride. And the Road King. Francesco, want to talk about your bike for a little bit?
My beautiful Nerone.
Yes.
Nerone is a 2015 Road King street bike ordered in Florida from the Florida Police Department, and in a little over 16 months I put 23,000 something miles.
Nice.
It's been good so far. Good so far.
You're one of the guys who put more miles than I did.
Say again?
You're one of the guys who put more miles than I did.
But you met what's his name?
Yeah, Fungaswald.
That's
Yeah.
your friend, right?
Yeah, Sebastian.
Yeah.
We just met him through Instagram.
Huh?
Through Instagram. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
And then I
cool.
was like, I invited him over to the meeting. He came by. We met him, and then next time he came by again.
Awesome. That's
Yeah.
how I met. What's his name?
Now let's fucking leave. What dress word რაღაც საინტერესო ივენტსა. სახელი აღარ ვიცი. რაღაც Oktoberfest პარტია. და დაახლოებით ესეთი რაღაც ხდება.
His bones, like on a worldwide sports, like 5 minutes later I'm on the fucking porch, riding my bike off the porch, and I went to the hospital, fucking fractured my fucking skull, and fucking bleeding out my ear.
Hey dude, can you say for camera what you keep in that bag?
Huh? What's up?
What do you keep in that bag? Can you say for the camera?
Oh, what do I got in the bag?
No, just what you tell cops.
Oh yeah, well here, look, here.
Go ahead.
And what I keep here in the bag, you know, I got this little flask here, and then, you know, I see the checkpoints, and I be telling the police that, you know, I have little, you know, like, what's in the flask, and I'm like, a little E&J, and my brother's ashes. Oh, and like, oh no, we gotta leave that alone.
That's smart.
Yeah. And then I roll off, and I'm, you see it, bro? And it's just whatever.
That's the best thing.
Dude, I was riding around with 2 weeks in there with 20-year-old moonshine. And I was getting hammered.
Measurable.
Hammered. I'm asking, I'm rolling up with you like, I'm like, yo, you want it?
I love it.
Yeah.
Love it. It's a hard kill. It's the hardest kill ever. ყველაზე მაგარ ბაიქს გონი აკაუ მე ყველაზე მეტად ეს some kind of show already or not?
I don't think so.
You're done?
I don't know what they're doing here.
I see a lot of timers.
Huh?
A lot of club style, so
yeah,
they must be doing something. You don't think so? No. No? Sucks. Alright.
I'm not doing it.
Go ahead. Nothing changed so
do the wheelies here. If I can come down here, I'll do it. That'd be cool.
The skies above us are sick.
Skies what?
The skies are so good.
Oh yeah, it's like today it's great, right? Super drama.
That's how you get named that picture, right?
It won't be so funny tomorrow when we read her obituary, but it's cool right now.
I'll be reading her obituary.
Yeah. It's cool now.
It's not a bad photo, actually.
You gotta go into the two of them? Did you get a good shot?
I got some. He's done. Thank God.
So it's a Road King special, but a modern bike. So it's. But what we switched on it was the new cam, a new cam in it, SNS cam, and then exhaust, the intake, and I just kind of stripped everything off of it. Stripped everything off that I could, I guess. I don't know what else I could take off. If I could remove the bags, I would do that.
This is Mike's bike.
But it's cool, I like it. It's good, it's like fun to get around.
It is a cool bike.
Yeah.
It is a cool bike.
I just put this new plate on. That looks better, I think.
It does.
Yeah.
So much better. I noticed it right now. So this is Chino's bike.
It's Chino's bike, yeah. Sportster. He's gonna have to talk about it.
48. We'll have to. Come on, boy.
Is this whole thing new? Is this whole thing SNS? All the fins and everything?
I have no idea. He's gonna tell now. Okay, this is 48, haldevica 48, Sportsteri, anu 1200 kuburi centimeters ძრავი. Chino, why don't you tell us about your bike?
There's nothing to know about it. It's all a secret. There's nothing, I mean, what do you want to know about it? Everything is different. Everything has changed. There's nothing that's really original on this bike except the frame. The gas tank is
whole tank.
Nope.
Even the gas tank is changed.
Everything is changed on this bike. These, you know, the forks are changed.
The whole engine's been done. That's a SNS head, right?
This is this is all SNS.
The brakes.
Sands.
The brakes?
The brakes are
I've never heard about brakes.
I want this. You see this right here?
All lens.
I want this.
That's beautiful.
The same thing is in the front. I got it here. I have the oldest kit in the front. You see, it's different. Everything is different. There's nothing.
Signal lights.
Different. I mean, everything is.
The signal lights are the same.
The only thing that's different is the case. The only thing that's stock is the casing. of the signals.
Yep.
Pretty much everything is just.
Everything is Chino. Everything is customized. Everything is beautiful.
$14,000 later.
It's a pretty cool bike. How much?
14.
Damn.
The biggest price was the engine. The engine was.
Aga bolos ძრავის დიდი ნაწილი შეცვალა და S&S-ის ძრავი დააყენა ძალიან საინტერესო.
The pedal.
Custom-ია რეალობაში. და ძალიან სწრაფად დადის ეს მოტო. გამისინჯავს და ძალიან ლამაზია, ძალიან კარგად არის. და ბალანსი აქვს საოცარი. Thanks, you know. Appreciate that.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, next gonna be Filippo's bike. Okay, next one is Filippo. Why don't you tell us about your bike?
Actually, there's not that much to say. It's a 1999 Electra Glide Classic, but almost everything is original besides the air filter. Everything else, when I got it, I replaced with original parts as a classic bike. So I wanted to look at as more original as it could. It's actually an Electra Glide, so I removed the trunk, the tour pack, and I put a quick mount release kit. So whenever I want to put the trunk in the back, I can put it on and off very quick.
Yeah.
And that's it. It's
a nice classic Electra Glide.
Yeah, chrome and
that's true.
Light blue and dark blue.
Beautiful paint. Paint is beautiful. Thank you. Okay, well, Louis, where's Louis? He's drinking. We need Louis's bike now.
Louis's bike.
Damn, the bike is popping.
Oh wow.
Louis, now it's your turn, man. Come on.
Nothing stock.
But we need the review of your. Okay, he's just like. It's not stock. Look at those rims.
That exhaust is not stock.
We know this moqarulebi.
He said he put a new cam in it.
The outside of the engine is stock, but what's inside is pretty much speed.
Yeah.
The pipes are Vance and Hines. What are the shocks?
Are they stock or not?
Where'd he go?
He ran away because he doesn't want to be on the
He just ran away.
Huh.